welcome to another video with me. Today I'm going to do a video that's probably slightly different from the usual content that I make because it's kind of like a slight departure away from beauty or fashion. So earlier in the year when everyone was setting New Year's resolution, I actually sat down and thought about what I wanted to do for 2020, and I decided that sustainability was going to be sort of a theme for the year for me. So I decided to focus on two areas of my life which I felt I could be somewhat successful in becoming more sustainable and ethical. So the first area is actually in fashion. So what my New Year's resolution for that was essentially to be a more ethical and responsible consumer. I actually did a video about me shopping pre-loved, which is in an effort to reduce my consumption of purchasing new things. You guys can check that out if you're watching on IGTV. You can just go through my IGTV. You can probably have a series on that because there's so much more things I wanted to share about that. So the second area that I wanted to make this change to go paperless. Not necessarily paperless, because I think that's probably a bit division, but I am trying to go paperless as much as I can from my personal non-work life. I love writing. Writing is my medium in terms of, you know, jotting down ideas or processing information and knowledge, and you know, just planning. I kid you not when I say like on top of my work notebook, I have like a separate notebook for, you know, studying Korean, for debate, for, you know, planning for my content or planning for my social media. And you know, after a while it just starts to stack up. So I started to think about things which I can stop sort of writing down in notebooks and putting it on my phone instead. You know, stuff like planning things out, you know, writing down reminders, or what else is there? I don't know how to digitalize things because I've tried typing things out and did not like that process of typing away and having things typed out. I don't know, it's just weird. I went to the internet. I came across this whole new world where people were doing videos on how to take digital notes. It kind of exposed me to so much resources and different kind of apps that's like great for like handwriting, digital note taking. But there was only one problem, is that I don't have a tablet. I wasn't sure if digital note-taking was going to be for me and if this was going to work out, so I did not want to fork out money to buy a tablet yet. Yeah, so I don't have a tablet, but I do have my phone. I wanted to see if I could make do with what I have. So the first thing I need is, on top of my phone, is probably a stylus or pencil. So the Apple Pencil doesn't work with the iPhone, so I got a cheap one off Shopee. It's rechargeable, and yeah, it works quite well actually. From watching all these videos and reading online about what kind of apps would be good for note taking, I've come to the conclusion that there's two big ones. So there's GoodNotes and Notability, and unfortunately you have to pay for both, if I'm not mistaken. And I am a cheapskate, and again, on the basis of I'm not sure if this is going to be something for me, I didn't want to purchase anything new. But I did find two different solutions to those things. So if you use an iPhone, you actually have notes. I'll be showing you what my notes look like when I try to write things on them and how I organize stuff. So essentially, notes is quite decent because you can create folders for your notes, and yeah, so they're not notebooks or anything. It's just purely kind of like, you know how notes look like. Anyways, so I actually have, if you can see here, I have like, you know, just all of my notes, random notes, and I have like a specific folder for my debating thing. I have a personal one, and then I also have like a social media which I use for planning my social media content, my YouTube content, and I have one for work. I like the fact that you can create folders. Another issue that people have is that the screen is so small. So I'm going to show you what I do with my notes. Oops, cancel. So if you see my date notes, okay. So the only thing is that your handwriting isn't the greatest, and this is me trying to write really quickly because I'm trying to follow arguments in a debate. Now, what I usually do when I'm writing on my phone is, instead of writing it like this, like vertically, I essentially turn it to landscape mode and I write things down. Therefore, I have a bigger space. And when I do it this way, I can actually rest my hand on the table and then write things down. Yeah, for my social media, I tend to do tiles like this to plan out my Instagram posts or the kind of content that I should be thinking about in order to start posting. You can draw, you know, in terms of tools here, there's a ruler so you can make sure things are straight if you want to draw like tables or lines. There's an eraser, obviously, that you can use. You can change the colors of the pencil. There's like a pen and a pencil. This is the pencil type. You can change the size of whatever you're drawing, and you can also, one cool thing that I love about notes is that you can do this. You can select and you can move like the whole section somewhere else, and I think that's cool because sometimes, you know, when you take notes and then you feel like whatever you're writing, that point should be under a different point that you previously written on, so I can just sort of cut everything out and pull things down. That is my use on notes. I think this app is available on Android as well. There's an app called Paper. So Paper essentially works in a notebook style. I know there are some people who prefer that because then they have like sort of a notebook for every specific topic or a specific thing that you want. So now, as I was saying, I have work on here. I have I use Paper to actually draw out my storyboarding for my videos. So I'll show you this particular book, and you can put it in. This is in sort of the notebook form where you can flip the pages. I think it doesn't work. It only works in this layout, I guess. And yeah, or you can you can have it in a grid format where you see everything on there. And yeah, so this is when I was trying to figure out how I was going to edit things and how to style things. Yeah, and these are my storyboard that I did for the video on sustainable fashion, which I mentioned earlier. Yeah, and these are my notes for this video, like what I need to remember to talk about. Yeah, and Paper is pretty cool because they have different templates. So if you see here, this is actually like a storyboarding template they have. They have a bit more tools than Notes does. Like they have the pencil, pen, highlighter, eraser, basic ones, and like a different type of pen. They also have a watercolor brush because you can use Paper to draw as well. There's a few other different tools, but you can access it in the free version. You have to pay for that. And the amount of colors you can add here is just infinite. Like you can create your own combination of colors to write down and do stuff. On top of that, they also have different templates or different kind of backgrounds, whereas Notes, you only have that single black or yellow depending on what your setting is for your notes. So there's like different storyboards, there's a line, there's a checklist, note card, penmanship, different tools that you can use, and some of it obviously is for the pro version. But yeah, these are essentially the apps that I use to write and draw. And I've actually done a lot for the past few months on these apps. My camera battery died. That is all from me. I will probably be posting updates about how I am finding going paperless throughout the year, just kind of like check-ins. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!